Hello everybody, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic Pokemon day. I'm just so excited for it to be the 25th anniversary. The games have been such a big part of my life ever since I was a kid, and I just adore them. And while I'm not the most hyped for just the art style of the Diamond and Pearl remake, I'm still gonna get it because Diamond and Pearl was my jam. Cynthia is a goddess, and I love her. But yeah, I am really excited for the Arceus game. Like, open world sounds so cool, even if it does look a little Breath of the Wildy. I think it's gonna be amazing. But okay, so on to the art. What we're doing here today is I am slowly but surely working on making enough merch to open my shop. And so I'm working on a really cool, in my opinion at least, Lapras Pokeball terrarium design. And I tried to think of like a more, like, either a starter Pokemon or like a really popular Pokemon to do a terrarium of, but I just love Lapras. And I think Lapras is a really cool Pokemon, so I really wanted to do it. So that's what ended up happening. It was just a lot of fun to mess around with the concept of the terrarium Pokeball, and I think I want to do it some more. It was actually kind of all inspired by the one Poliwag one that I had made forever ago that was like an actual one where I'd made a clay Poliwag and I'd added resin and all of that jazz. And I think I've also got a Dratini somewhere, maybe. Who honestly knows? If I find them, maybe I'll post a picture up on my Instagram you guys can look at. Yeah, so this is like, I'm not going to say it was the first because this actually isn't the first one I completed, but it's one of many merch designs that should hopefully be coming out. There's going to be a couple of Pokemon ones and then hopefully some from some other fandoms, so be on the lookout for that. And there'll be a video that comes out that won't be on my regularly scheduled video release day of Saturdays, which Saturdays doesn't always work out, but for the most part I post on Saturdays. And I already ordered one design in both charms and stickers, and as soon as that design comes in, I will make a post about me opening up my Etsy shop, and it'll only be like the charms and stickers of that specific design, but you know what? It's gonna be open. Don't forget, commissions are also open over on Ko-Fi, so if you want other merch, you can definitely check that out, and y'all can have a digital file. I might end up opening traditional commissions up on my Etsy, but that really depends. It might be a weird size or style. We'll have to see. I really want to start getting back into traditional artwork. I just haven't been doing it much lately, and I want to change that. So that'll be fun. Now, so I really thought about, back to the art, but I really thought about doing an ice environment because, you know, Lapras, ice, all of that jazz. But it did not end up happening because I was just thinking of Orange Islands and that poor Lapras that gets to lug around Ash and his crew the entire series. That poor little baby Lapras. It eventually found its family again. But yeah, so that's actually how I ended up deciding I was going to go with the more island aesthetic with like the coral and the palm trees that you don't see the leaves of, I don't think. They're just off to the side. But yeah. If anybody has ideas for like merch designs that they would want to see in the future, drop them down below and maybe I can add them to my to-do list. I've got a collection already kind of made, but it's just a matter of having the money to get them manufactured, and I want to try and save up so I can get as much as I can in one purchase to save on shipping. But I did obviously want to order like a small batch first just to check on the quality of this specific manufacturer, so we'll have to see how this works. But, yeah. Okay, speaking of manufacturers and stuff like that, I reached my Ko-Fi goal of $25, which means whoever donated some money to me, thank you so much, because I'm going to be able to purchase my business cards as soon as I, like, lock and confirm my Etsy shop, because I don't want to order them before I do that in case somebody managed to take it in the, like, 4 or 5 days it's going to take me to open up my Etsy and, like, lock in the shop name I want and stuff like that. But I'm just really happy and thankful for you guys who, like, donated any money to my Ko-Fi, or who've done stuff like that. And, like, you're always welcome to get a commission, help support the goal that way if you don't want to just donate, which I totally understand and all that. I'm just really happy, I guess, to start finally selling merch and having merch on hand. It was just a matter of, for a really long time, it was just hard to find manufacturers that were, like, in my price range and still good quality, because I didn't want to, like, get bad quality stuff. I wanted nice stuff to sell for you guys, and I didn't want to... The thing is, the printer I have at home is not an art quality printer. It's mainly what I use for... It's not even what I mainly use, it's what my sister uses for schoolwork and stuff like that, and it's just not really up to the task of printing stuff off myself, or else I would have probably just started printing stickers or prints off myself and just print them as I need them, because that would be probably more cost effective, but it's just not really an option for me, so I've got to buy, like, a certain amount of prints to really make it worth my money. And so I want to make sure I've got a pretty decent stock that I can order and just make it worth everybody's while, so I can save money on the manufacturing process, and then that'll let me make my prices lower while still making enough of a profit to make it worthwhile and all that jazz. It's just a lot to think about. Like, I never knew how stressful all this stuff was till I was going into it, and, like, wow. Okay, but I know I'm, like, hip-hopping around, but what did everybody else think of the Arceus game? God, I can't even remember. Legends of Arceus or something like that. Sinnoh, Legends of Arceus. What did y'all think about those starter choices? Because Cyndaquil, Oshawott, and Rowlet are some weird choices. Can we just talk about that? Those are some weird starters. What do y'all think y'all are going to pick if you're getting the game? I will personally probably pick Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil has held my heart for the longest amount of time. I love Cyndaquil. Honestly, I love all of the starters from that gen. Like, Cyndaquil's great. Totodile is an adorable little fucker. I'm actually currently staring eye to eye with a Totodile, what is that? I think it's a Totodile toy that goes onto, like, one of those ashes that had the cards, and they were really big, and you could put the Pokemon on the hand, and then he'd say words, and you could battle with him. I have a lot of Pokemon merch, guys. Too much Pokemon merch. I've got cards up in the attic that I've been wanting to bring down and, like, get priced and evaluated and stuff, and I just haven't yet. Obviously, I'll have to go through them and see, like, what's the best, which ones are actually worth getting printed for, like, getting evaluated first online and stuff like that. But it is the hope, like, big dream. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think of my new sidebars? I was just kind of tired of the blank space that wasn't really doing anything, and I thought that the... Oh, nope, music, sorry, whoops. But I kind of thought that using my end screen pieces on the sidebars fit the whole aesthetic. I'm trying to make mine with the galaxies and the clouds and the pinks and the purples with the hints of blue. And eventually when I table at an artist alley, I hope to have a galaxy-like tablecloth, because I think that would be so cool and on brand for me. But yeah, I'm just really excited overall. I'm just excited about so much stuff. I'm excited about all the Pokemon announcements. I'm excited to be having merch coming through. And if anybody wants a sneak peek of some of the merch stuff that's coming out, I will occasionally post things on my Instagram that might not come up on my YouTube. And it would be probably good to check out. You get to see a lot more work. I think there's stuff all the way from 2014 on there. And can I just say, not to pat myself on my own back here, but my art has evolved a lot. I'm really proud of it. Speaking of being able to see how your art evolves, at some point over the next month or so, I've got a redraw that I meant to do on New Year's but got put off all the way till now, and I only just finished it, so it'll go up sometime between now and the end of March, I'm sure, depending on my other video schedules and stuff. Awkwardly hums because you don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. Sorry, guys. I just ramble. I really probably need to start, writing note cards and having, planned things to say. I'm sure you guys would like it more. But I kind of just enjoy the whole ramble. It's fun. It lets me just talk about whatever comes to mind. What I'm trying now is... I really should have drawn a Corsola peeking out behind one of the pieces of coral, because that would have been hilarious. But I really wanted to keep the focus on just Lapras, so I didn't really want to do a different Pokemon. I wish I had, though. That would have been pretty cool. And I just like the effect I got on the coral itself. I thought it looked cool. Obviously you can disagree and stuff, but I'm just pretty happy with how this piece turned out overall. Obviously we're still not at the end yet, but it was a really fun thing to draw. Sometimes I stress myself out, oh, here's where I lost footage. Has anybody else had that happen to them lately? I think I've complained about it several times. But, my iPad just stops recording my footage, and it kills me a little inside. Ugh. It's horrible. Off of that topic before I get angry, but we're here at the end now, just about finished, and now this is where I need you guys' help. I need help deciding on merch options. So, option 1. This would be a square print. It's 5 inches by 5 inches. I could make it bigger if need be, because the pixel size of the art that I made was way bigger, so I could size up and down as I wanted. I could get it done in a holographic finish, or satin, or matte. I don't really like gloss, but I could also get gloss if that's what people prefer. Depending on which finish I get would determine what size, weight of paper I get, I'm pretty sure. Would y'all prefer a heavier cardstock or a light cardstock or an ultra heavy? The ultra heavy I think's not worth it price-wise, but I think the regular heavy's decent. But the light's nice too, so I'm waiting on my samples to come back from this specific print manufacturer so I can look and compare. Yeah, so this would be option 1. Option 2 would be a clear sticker, and how it would be is the outer ring of the sticker would be clear, and that black line would be the cut line, and the pieces that are clear inside the Pokeball would you'd be able to see through the sticker design. The stickers from my manufacturer are all waterproof. It'd be a circle sticker, and my preferred sticker size is around 2 inches, but I like anything from 1 to 3, so I don't know what other people like. So if y'all have any comments about this one, let me know. Like, I would prefer to only make 2 of these merch designs, so let me know which ones that you like more, like whether you like the print, the sticker, or my last option, which is coming up next. So, option 3 would be an acrylic charm. It'd be about 2 inches or 1.5 inches. I'd make it double-sided. It would have regular Lapras on the front, shiny Lapras on the back, and I could even be tempted to make the shiny Lapras side have holographic add-ons to it, but y'all would have to tell me that that's something you'd want. The keychain clip would be a star clip, because that's what I'm wanting to have on all of my Pokemon terrarium charms, so I want to keep them kind of uniform. And yeah, just let me know which of these 3 merch options you guys like best, which ones y'all would want to see in the shop and be willing to buy. That's all for now. Bye-bye, guys. See you guys next week.